Hello, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I'm Danielle Stimpson from Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and we're about to get into some community distance Reiki. Go ahead and use the chat. If you happen to be live, go ahead and use the chat to make any special healing requests that you have, and I will select some crystals for our crystal grid based on those requests. I'll explain Reiki and everything before we get started with the actual event. But thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, if you could head over and like the stream, that helps a lot. And for more information about online Reiki classes, sessions, tarot readings with me, you can go ahead and click on the description. All of the information and links are in there, as well as our free community Discord and all of our social media, including our Instagram. So yeah, thank you for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. We've got a lot of energy in flux. It's definitely, energetically speaking and astrologically speaking, it's going to be kind of a bumpy couple of weeks. This Friday we go into the new moon in Aries, which it kicks off the new astrological new year, which is really exciting for me. I'm an Aries rising, so it's like, hooray, my season. At the same time, we've got just a lot of other difficult planetary alignments. And without getting into too much detail, basically what I would suggest is pamper yourself a little bit, but also this is a good time for shadow healing. And what shadow healing and shadow work means, it's basically looking at ourselves and finding our deepest wounds and working on healing those. So I'm here to help you through it. I'm here to help you breathe through it. I'm here to help you comfort yourself and relax through it. And I will be releasing, it'll come out either Thursday or Friday, so tomorrow or the next day, a very special video that you can watch at your leisure about making the most of this 2 weeks from the new moon in Aries through the next 2 weeks, which will be the waxing phase of the moon. So do check back for that. If you haven't already subscribed, consider doing so. And if you sign up for the, notification bell, then you'll get notified when that's available. Or you can, follow us on social media. I'll let you know that way too. But I'm really thankful all of you are here. And let's get into some crystals. So absolutely, that looks great. Welcome in, Wolf Tarot. Sacral, heart, and throat chakra healing. You got it. So let's go into that now. Sacral is going to be something that comes up for a lot of folks the next few weeks. Intuitively, I feel like honey calcite more than yellow calcite for that. Also, probably some carnelian. So let's get started there. Hi! Welcome back in. You got it. So happy to support you both. And absolutely, one of the, for those of you who haven't been here before, now whether you're watching live or in the future, Reiki can be sent over a distance as well as through space and time. I know that sounds pretty woo-woo, and frankly, it is pretty woo-woo. What could be more woo-woo? But give it a try. Sit back, see if you feel it. Hang out with us. But one of the concepts that is at play here is communal chi. And communal chi is the concept that the more people come together with the same or shared or similar intention, the greater the energy potential is magnified. So the more of you are here and making requests, the more actual healing energy is available to everyone. I'm also going to go ahead and just bear with me one moment. And so absolutely supporting each other in the comments is where it's all at. I'm going to go ahead and shift the camera view and let you see the crystal grid as I build it. So bear with me one moment. Awesome. So here we go. So far we have honey calcite, excellent for not only the sacral, but the solar plexus and the balance between the two. Oh, absolutely, Michelle. I quit smoking some years back. I know it is not easy. If it wasn't for acupuncture, I don't know if I would have gotten through it. Happy to support you with that. Definitely will bring out some. Amethyst is wonderful for that. So I will go grab us some amethyst. And healing relationship with food, emotions and habits that no longer serve us. Absolutely, I can help you there. Emotional and physical healing, attracting the right love. Oh man, absolutely great request today. So let's see. Amethyst. And we still need throat chakra and heart. You got it. Okay. So here is our amethyst. Amethyst is great for not only addictive in the very, the very real sense of everything that means, but also things that we over rely on, or potentially even just not great relationships with either a substance, a compulsion, anything like that. Like I'm working with it right now to try to quit from biting my nails yet again. So yeah, amethyst can be helpful for that. Yeah, the cravings are hard, for sure. For sure, for sure. If you have a community acupuncture clinic near you, that might be helpful. It helped me. I don't know if it will be helpful for you, but it helped me a lot. Let's see, we need heart chakra. Yeah, so amethyst is great for giving up the habits too. Let's do some heart chakra stuff. About some rhodonite. And if you missed me saying so earlier, Friday is the new moon in Aries, and we're coming into, with a lot of planetary movements, definitely going to be a lot kicking up for personal healing in the next 2 weeks. So that can be shadow healing. So that's a lot of like the deeper things about ourselves that we're looking to heal. Could be anything from like family relationships to things from childhood, all those kind of things. And body image is one of the things that can really get kicked up for a lot of people, especially if you have a lot of Aries placements. And I'm an Aries rising. So yeah. Yeah. Hello, I hope you're well. Yup, absolutely. Absolutely, Fiat Luna. I have some nuummite that is going to be absolutely our go-to for the next couple of weeks. So nuummite, which I believe you know quite well, is it's a dark stone. It comes from a very dark, very cold place. It comes from Greenland, so it can only be mined a couple of months a year. And it's about 4 billion years old. It's excellent for shadow work. It takes us to those deep, dark places. And then just when we're at our darkest, we see these lovely, bright, luminescent pieces, this kind of light from spirit reflecting back at us so that we see the other side of ourselves too. And it gives us this support to grow and flourish and find not only our natural brilliance, but to be inspired to continue going forward. So we're going to put that on in the middle there. Absolutely. Yeah, easing heaviness. We want to get the throat chakra too. Let's do some blue lace agate. Blue lace agate is excellent for not only the throat chakra, but also when we're doing shadow work. It can help us to kind of come to understand what our own healing needs are and communicate them, including communicating them to ourselves. So it can help with understanding our own emotional needs. So yeah, I've got some of these guys. Absolutely happy to help everyone. Okay, and as I put these crystals out, for those of you who are just joining us, hello, I'm Danielle from Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm glad you're here today. Feel free, if you are here live with us, to enter any healing requests into the live chat, and I will go ahead and support that by picking some crystals for the grid. and I will walk us through and introduce you all to Reiki before we get started. Generally, once we get started, it'll just be music and some Reiki vibes and this beautiful crystal grid, and you can relax sitting up, lying down. You can be focused on doing something or just not focused on anything and relaxing. This is your time for you. So yeah, and if you haven't already had a chance to like the stream, if you could, that really helps, and I deeply appreciate it. So yeah, so we've got some blue lace agate, we've got rhodonite, which helps with the heart, also somewhat with like difficult, overwhelming grief type emotions. We've got, I feel like some green calcite could be really helpful for the heart as well. Do I want green calcite or do I want blue calcite? Maybe a little bit of both. Blue calcite is excellent for just overwhelming, like, oh my gosh, like overwhelming emotions that are a lot. So I'm gonna put them around the edge. Good for like emotional shock in a sense. Green calcite is just really supportive of the heart and all the emotional heart that we would think of. Let's see. So last call for requests. I think I'm just going to add a couple more to support the ideas and requests that y'all had. Emotional and physical healing too. So emotional and physical healing, I feel like celestite, it's excellent for that connection to our angels. It's also excellent for pain and just helping support the physical body to some extent too, but can help a lot of things that we discussed today. So some celestite here and here. Let's see, we've got two other pieces of celestite. Put those here. And I will definitely review all of the beautiful stones that we have before we get started so we can go over them again. One other jumped out at me as I was grabbing some stones for us. Mahogany obsidian. I seldom see it used. It's an excellent stone, but it's excellent for like the when we find ourselves feeling stuck because we're feeling imperfect, sort of like, I'm not good enough, I can't move forward, I'm not perfect, I can't launch it yet, that kind of stuff, but also for harsh criticism of self and for harsh criticism of self that kind of has imparted itself from conditioning, like relationships, parent stuff, things like that. So yeah, so let's do, how many do I have? Great. Put some out here. So that is as always, I will put the names of all of the crystals in the description when I archive this recording. You can watch this and sit through this energy again anytime you want. It's always available for streaming in our library. And yeah, so let me just go ahead, and we've got black tourmaline to repel any negative energy, as well as shungite to go ahead and purify our energy. We've got mahogany obsidian, as I just described. It's excellent for like paralyzing perfectionism. Blue calcite, which is excellent for kind of like emotional shock and just too much emotional stuff. This can help us kind of dial back and think and respond rather than react, which is going to be a theme over the next couple weeks. Honey calcite, which is excellent for both the solar plexus and the sacral chakras. This is great for sort of boundaries and who am I, who is everyone else, are the ways that I relate to others and the relationships around me in my highest good, yes, no, maybe so. Renegotiating those if needed can be wonderful for a little bit of confidence as well. We've got carnelian, which is excellent for everything that's going to be the next 2 weeks, but especially for the sacral. This is definitely the stone of relationships. You can bring some of this to your office, keep it around your family. It's just an all-purpose amazing stone for how we relate to other people, boundaries, also creativity and artistic inspiration, which may be big over the next couple weeks. We've got rhodonite here, which is going to be a great heart stone, especially when we're kind of struggling in the heart zone and needing a little bit of nurturing. This will be here for us. Blue lace agate, which is excellent for the throat chakra, as well as for not just communicating and expressing, but allowing our heart to kind of communicate and express even to us what our greater needs are that we might not be paying attention to or that we might be struggling to identify. Excellent for things like inner child work. We have celestite, which is good for the mind-body space, but especially like good for things like pain and for like a mental emotional balancing as well as connection to our angels and listening to our soul's needs and greatest purpose, higher good. We've got amethyst, which is amazing for everything having to do with habits to addictions to all of that kind of stuff, as well as taking responsibility for ourselves, and as well as intuition. And last but certainly not least, we have nuummite, which, as I mentioned, is excellent for shadow work. Shadow work is going to those places within ourselves that are deeply wounded that we kind of find it difficult to deal with. The negative beliefs, the impacts of things that we've internalized, our internal wounds that cause us to act and react in ways that maybe aren't in our highest good. That's shadow work. Nuummite is excellent for it. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for co-creating this crystal grid with all of us. And I hope that you have a wonderful session. I'm going to walk us through a little bit of what Reiki is. And from there, I'll go ahead and I'll send. You can come in and out as you need to. You can also just go ahead and relax. If you'd like to take a nap, go for it. If you'd like to use this time to simply relax and be and see how the Reiki comes through and supports you, that's excellent. You can also use this time just any way that feels right to you. Whether that's artistic, whether that's doing some yoga, whatever feels right, this is your time just for you. So Reiki, or the style that I use, which is called Usui Reiki, is really based on the concept that energy flows through all things. One of those energies is known as what is called Reiki, or spiritually guided life energy. This energy everyone has access to. It's connecting all of us. It's flowing through everyone. And this energy has its own intention within it to be of just the highest available good. Our body, mind, and spirit know exactly how to apply this energy because it's already there. It's already a part of us. So basically, when I connect to this energy and direct it to all of you, I'm essentially like sending you more of this energy that your body, mind, and spirit already know how to work with. Your body, mind, and spirit will use this energy to whatever suits your best needs and highest goods, and especially surrounding your healing requests based on where you are today in this moment. So even if you watch this healing stream again in the future, you might feel a little differently during that session, maybe a lot differently during that session, just based on what you need in that particular moment. There's no wrong way to enjoy this session. All of our individual energies remain separate as well as protected while this energy is sent to all of you. This particular practice of sending energy over a distance goes back far older than Usui's method. Usui Reiki is just about 100 years old. At the same time, sending this particular energy over a distance way predates that. This goes back thousands of years, as does working with crystals, as does so many other healing modalities. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. I encourage you to just go ahead and find any position that feels comfortable. Sitting up, lying down, move about as you need. There's no wrong way to enjoy this time. You don't have to focus on anything, and you don't have to keep a silent mind, although you might do either of those if you would choose to. I usually tell folks to just relax and see how the Reiki shows up. If it feels like your mind is going and it feels fruitful or insightful, or that you are getting some helpful thought and wisdom through, then great. That's awesome. That can be exactly what you're looking for. If at the same time you're not sure if it's helpful or just sort of racing mind stuff, go ahead and take a deep breath in and out, and that'll be a nice reset. If all that stuff comes back in, then just let it play out. Same deep breath will work really well if you happen to get distracted or anything like that too. I'll go ahead and I will set my intentions and begin sending Reiki to all of you who are here today and in the future, if you're watching this on the replay. And I will send for about a half an hour with just the music in the background playing for you. At the end of that half an hour, you will hear my voice come back in, invite you to take a deep breath in and out, and simply relax, start to come back to your body, open your eyes when you feel ready to do so. And at that time, I'll encourage you to ask any questions you might have using the chat. You can also go ahead and share anything that you would like to in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to help you work through that at the end of our time together. Again, there's more information about me, Learn Reiki Philadelphia, my classes, sessions, readings, and social media, and the free community Discord, and all of that good stuff, including ways to contribute should you want to, if you click on the description. All that stuff's in there. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and get yourself a nice comfortable spot. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a privilege to support you today. I hope you have a beautiful session. I'm going to start sending, and I will see you again in a half an hour. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly allow yourself to come back to your body. It helps. Just check in with your body and see if you want to move, stretch, or bend. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And thank you all so much for the opportunity to be of service and to share Reiki with all of you. If you'd like to stay where you're at and just simply go ahead and enjoy the rest of your afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you happen to be in the world, go right ahead. And if you have any questions or anything you wish to share, I invite you to go ahead and use the chat. I'd be more than happy to answer those things for you. And thank you so much for being here. I'm here 5 times a week, and you're welcome here all of those times if you'd like. Every Wednesday at 4 p.m., like today. Thursdays at 8 a.m. Fridays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. and Sundays at 8 p.m. All of these are Eastern Daylight Time or GMT -4. You're so welcome, and all the best to you, Michelle. All the best to you in quitting. Oh my goodness, feel free to look through the recordings that I have up of other community distance Reikis. Join me anytime you'd like. All the best to you, really. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. So congratulations and good on you for doing it. All the best. And everyone, thank you so much for all of the requests. I know the next couple of weeks, astrologically speaking, will be challenging, but that's absolutely okay. I'm here with you. You're not alone. And absolutely, thank you so much, Sherry, for dropping in too. Yeah, good to see you. You're so welcome. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenging 2 weeks, but if we make the most of it, it can be for the best. I feel I'm definitely here. If we need it, I'll do some extra streams. It's all good. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow again. Same days and times every week. Wednesdays at 4 p.m., Thursdays at 8 a.m., Fridays at 4 and 8 p.m., and Sundays at 8 p.m. And all of that is Eastern Daylight Time or East Coast US, or GMT -4 if that's easier for you to do the calculation that way. Thank you again so much, all of you, for being here. I will be releasing the video about healing through the new moon in Aries for 2022 and the waxing phase of this moon within the next 2 days, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. And all the best to all of you. You're so welcome. Come back, please, anytime. You can also see our socials and my website. If you want to contribute, if you want to check out our Instagram, if you want to join our free community Discord, whatever works for you, all of that information is in the chat. And, or all of that information rather is in the description. And I will add the list of crystals that we use to the description as well. Oh, thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and you're absolutely welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Wonderful sharing with you. All the best, all of you. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now, but I will be in the chat for several more minutes. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to go ahead and ask there, or reach out to me through social media, or even reach out to me in the community Discord. Okay? Thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. It's been an honor and a privilege. Goodbye for now.